Once again, thanks for supporting Franklyn Lynch Foundation, man. And this is like episode 6, man, season 1, man. Season 2, I'm gonna hit Boston, man, and go over to some other stuff and do some digging and keep trying to find out what really went on, man. And I don't want to mislead anybody in thinking like I'm 100% sure. Like, for instance, the thing I was saying about the drink. Now, how that came about was, that was, excuse me, that was the thing. That was basically what people were asking Herschel, family members or what have you. And I remember them repeating, the older saying, Herschel said they performed, they rocked, they got off stage, he went and got a drink, and then that's when it, went left from there. Not 100% sure about was there some issue with somebody else there, but that was, man, I wish I could, it was, so, then if it was something crazy, like LSD or something, man, and they did a toxicology and nothing was in the system. I don't know when they did it. I don't know how long LSD, I think I tried to Google it. It's like 24 hours or something like that. So, or that drink could have just sparked the mental illness or something that was going on. But something, it's hard to, you perform, you rock out, and then the next thing you know, you just saying all this stuff, man. It was a solar eclipse, March 7th, man. A lot of people believe in bad omens and things of that nature when certain eclipses come, but it's just, regardless of the mental state, I mean, not saying regardless of it, but the part where the cover up shit, where, okay, you're getting two different stories, and this is eyewitnesses. You had a reporter in there, a well-respected reporter, that his first witness account was basically saying that when my cousin Franklin Lynch was, out about messing with, him and the other patient, they're arguing, they're going back and forth, all that with the towel and all of this stuff. Boom. So when the prisoner, Williams, gets up and supposedly Dugan pulls his gun and tells him to get back into bed, sit back down. So he's thinking, I guess, in his mind or whatever, that Dugan's going to try to escape. So that's at that same time my cousin supposedly swiping at the gun with the towel. Right. So while all that's going on, the next thing we hear, this is the witness, is that no warning to Lynch, my cousin, just that first warning to Williams. So next thing you know, he's just shooting, boom, boom, right? So that was the first thing. So then now you have, this is where the bullshit and the dumb shit and the fuckery jumps in. So, people are low, over Boston's shit, man. You got Roxbury, the black community is like, on fire about this. This is some shit, you know what I'm saying? So then there, of course you got hearings and all this other stuff. So the judge, to see if they're gonna charge this or Dugan, this officer, he's got to face charges, man. He wild out. My cousin was unarmed. He had the towel. You could have shot one shot, but you shot like 3 shots. 5 shots in total. Just wild, reckless. You know what I'm saying? So then the judge, all right, here come the bullshit. The judge Elijah Adlow, fucking racist motherfucker, on some shit. So he delays this hearing, right? Now when he delays the hearing for this, then you have time where I found some research, but the way I'm wording is like from the Carly and Eli's piece on my cousin. They started poisoning the press, so they started controlling the narrative. Is what's going on. So now you got the report that my cousin had this metal tray thing inside the towel, right? And that he swung. Now, so you got. One time they said it was a clipboard. So now it's a metal tray. So you got one arm in a cast behind your shit. So you got a tray with a towel in it. You're able to do all of that and swing. Hold up. So now you got the tray in the towel, and then you push or you lunge at the cop. You push him. So then that's when he fired. So now that's the bullshit. Now that's where the whole shit shifted. That's where the fuck shit jumped in. When the motherfuckers came up with their bitch ass alibi story to make shit make sense. You know what I'm saying? So, man, that shit, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's still one shot. You know, it shouldn't have been. Okay, you're dealing with somebody that's having a mental breakdown or something, an episode. You have the nurse, wanting them to move him anyway. You have her go to supper. You have her tell Dugan, make sure you keep an eye on him. So Dugan's already on the defense looking like, okay, go ahead and do something. You know what I'm saying? That shouldn't have been. So then once they go to the hearing shit, they try to bring up all kind of wild shit, and the judge basically this is the wildest shit. Basically said, if Dugan didn't shoot my cousin, right? If he didn't shoot Franklin Lynch, he shot Franklin Lynch to let the prisoner know, listen, if you try to escape, I'm gonna kill you. This is the shit. This is the wording. This is the shit that this fucking judge is saying. You know what I'm saying? 1970, he's saying it's bullshit. So he and again, he says this dumb shit. If Dugan didn't shoot my cousin, his peers, his other police officers, the Boston police officer, he would have been mocked, he would have been ashamed, he would have been like ridiculed or some shit, or just to save face, just to keep him. Come on, man, you motherfuckers, So this one, it's just shit. It's just pure bull fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? So they had they had a mock trial, man, the black community, man. And like I said, a lot of the documents I got from Carly, man, but I can put up, but it's they found him guilty as far as so back to the judge, so for that thing, no charges against fucking officer. He was justified in shooting Franklin Lynch 3 times. Boom, point blank. That's it, justified. So now you go into the civil shit, federal court, and that shit come back with the same basically shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they're bringing, not that they're bringing mental illness. They're bringing a lot of shit in that they're bringing his record in, you know, from when he was younger, all kind of shit. But that don't got nothing to do with the fact of the matter that nobody was held accountable for what went on. It shouldn't have went down like that. The nurse quit after that. You know what I'm saying? It just was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So after that, man, there was these posters of the police officer, man. It was this, you know, it was just these posters saying this, you know, convicted of murdering Frank Lynch, man. Walter Dugan had his face up there, his address, and they were all over. They were all over Roxbury, Dorchester. You just saw them, man, you know, and there was stacks of them in my grandmother's house, and they were eerie to me, you know, just to see that picture. It was just, you know, it was just really fucking, you know, and still I'm 6. But really, truly don't, I mean, I understand death, you know, but not truly to that extent. So just seeing that. And then I remember going into, because on Humboldt Ave is where my grandmother lived upstate. So Joe had a room there. Now, so I remember after, you know, we were there, I went in the room, you know, and I was scared, but I wasn't scared, you know. And then I remember looking around and looking in this little goblet type thing. It was this green, you know, back in the day type green glass type goblet thing that used to be on the dresser in that room. And in it had so like 2 burnt matches. And the matchbook was the yellow matchbook from the Paragon Park. It was like yellow, something like that. It was this amusement park, I think, in Boston somewhere. And you used to collect the match things to get in free or something like that. But they were there. It was a fold-up yellow paper, legal paper with some lyrics on it or something. His clothes were still in there. And then I think the next time we went back there, all that stuff was gone, man. I don't know what happened. I don't know if they, you know, but that was, you know, and I slept in that room. That was my room, you know, when I would go to my grandmother's and stay there. So, you know, he was good people, man. It'll be a challenge. It's hard. I already tried the state attorney trying to reopen it, try to have new eyes look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger than the song, you know. It's somebody's life, man. It's somebody that, if I knew what I knew then, but like I said, I'm a kid, you know what I mean? But it's just so much shit where, you know, he's forgotten as far as, you know, he should be, you know, especially in his hometown, you know what I'm saying? But I do remember there was support, man. I remember that Black Panther, Franklin Lynch People's free clinic. I remember at one point somebody shot it up, shot some bullets into it, and it could have had to be, come on, man. Anybody knew this wasn't no black people, and it wasn't. You couldn't just come in the hood, no white people, and shoot. So you know, come on, man. But this cat went on to, you know, nobody. It's just, you know, so. Cuz I got you, man. We're gonna celebrate happiness and all that other good stuff. Thank Thanks for support, man. The Franklin Lynch Foundation, Season 1, Episode 6, man. Like I said, Season 2, we're going to hit Beantown. We're going to go through all the spots, man, get some interviews from some other relatives and just, keep his name alive in the next year, celebrate. Pick a day with him, get some franklynch merch, all that, man. So, cuz I got you. Peace.